Bill says sketch.
Always
There it
something
goes.
when you're
Wake up.
live.
Everybody here? Good morning. This is episode 116, the live episode of Reseller Clickbait Podcast. I'm here with Ken, and I'm Cory, and I have
What's
beard
up?
envy this morning.
Beard envy.
Yeah, look at that beard.
Look, I'm gonna go. This is the Santa beard update. Man, it's filling out pretty good.
I went to trim my beard this morning when I got up, so I wouldn't look homeless when I got on the podcast, and I didn't have there was nothing there, like no hair fell. I think mine just stopped growing.
You got to put on that winter coat.
No, I don't like it to get too shaggy, but I always get stray hairs to try and go up my nose and stuff, and I hate it, so I don't let it get too much longer than this.
Yeah, I gotta say, first off, shout out to Mike Camparelli,
he's a trooper.
Didn't set his clock right. Yeah, he's got look at them comments there. He's been up since this morning. He was an hour early because Cory confuses everybody with that normal time thing for the Central Time Zone, which we all know it's all about the Eastern Time Zone.
No, that's not. Everybody is confused to start with. That Central Time is literally the center of the universe here. Like, you guys are the ones that are abnormal.
Then he couldn't get back to sleep, so he tried that egg balancing thing for the equinox. Yeah, for the equinox, but it's only in the spring. Yeah, it's only in the spring. So
that's why it didn't work.
Disappointed the listeners already this morning.
We've been disappointing listeners for 116 episodes.
That's right.
We're consistent.
So good morning, Mike, if you made it back here. Meg Lilac Seller made it here early this morning. And Jack's Treasures, good morning. Brian and Teresa, good morning, Ken, and non-homeless Cory.
And non-homeless
Cory.
There
we go. Eastern Time Zone, Eastern Standard Time for the win. So yeah, we decided, I'm using we loosely. We
decided like Teresa and I decide things. Someone told me we were doing something.
There's Mike. Mike is here catching the live.
Good morning, Mike.
But we are here for the autumnal equinox, Cory.
Yep.
Fall officially starts today in
we have
today in 4 minutes, 50 seconds. And so we'll throw that back up here in a couple minutes. We got a countdown timer going on.
Now, when you told me about that, I thought that was I thought this was the official time change day, but it's not. That's still coming like at the end of the month, right?
Well, it's actually not till in November, in the 1st of November.
Are you serious?
So you've got another full month at least, or two. Mary McQueen is here. Good morning. Good morning. My brother Helmet is here, and Gordon is out at the cabin. I'm going to talk about that a little bit here after been hanging out at the cabin at a big family reunion, but Gordon is up early. He's actually in from Austin, Texas for the event.
See, he's in normal time, isn't he? Isn't that still Central time?
I don't know. Gordon, are you Central or Eastern time? No one told Georgia that it's fall. Going to be 90 today. Yeah, it's going to be.
It's going to be come close to that here.
90 degrees here today, and then a big drop off. I think tomorrow we're supposed to get rain. Finally, it hasn't rained here for probably 3 weeks. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, Gordon is in Central.
Okay, Gordon is Central time. Okay, so he's a little bit off too. A little bit off.
No, I've been waiting all year for the time change to come back because I have. About 3 years ago, we bought a cheap alarm clock for the bedroom because I don't use alarm clocks, but Teresa does. Like if I say if I know I got to get up at 5 a.m, I just wake up. It's just my internal clock is really good that way. But Teresa uses an alarm clock, so we bought this cheap alarm clock that tells the time and the temperature in the house and the sunrise time and all that stuff. It's fancy, but nobody knows how to set it. So once we got it set, we left it alone. I don't think we've ever used it as an alarm clock.
Okay,
but it's still set to it's an hour ahead right now.
Okay. So that'd have to be confusing if you were using an alarm.
Well, we don't use it because we don't know how to set it. But in November, the clock is going to be right again. We just leave it all year long, and then come November, it's right again. So we've been waiting patiently for it to be right again.
kind of like the clock in my car. I have very few clocks in my house that I actually have to set. You know, they're all like
even my microwave
automatic
sets itself,
or whatever.
I think everything we have pretty much sets itself. We have 2 clocks, the one in the bedroom, and then we have this sunflower clock I bought for Teresa for her anniversary. We actually bought it in Texas at a flea market one year, long time ago. But it's one of those, it just has hands and you have to put batteries in it and set it. But when the batteries die, we just leave it alone for like 2 years. And then every couple of years, we'll put a new battery in.
Mike, there's a true statement. Now that Mary is here, all is worthwhile. For sure. We love all of our regular viewers and listeners. Mary. And Meg is here. And Susan, my cousin Susan, good morning. Happy fall, Ken and Cory.
We got 9 other people crazy enough to be up on YouTube at this time.
Yeah, Mary's another Ohio gal. She's about an hour from me, and it's going to be almost 90. Saw that it's finally going to rain tomorrow. Yeah, we're supposed to. Did Marshall McPeak let you know? Yes. I follow Marshall McPeak.
I don't know if you can see that or not. It's 46 degrees here. My outside plants are all dying. I've got a couple house plants on the porch I got to bring in.
Cory, we're going to check in here. Look, 40 seconds.
We almost lost track of that, didn't we?
I'm watching 40 seconds until fall for the big celebration. And we'll get into all of this. Man, people are showing up already this early in the morning. So a captive audience. Brian and Tracy they're always traveling someplace. Oh, wait, let's throw this up here. 15, 14.
On the final countdown. We should have had that. Can we afford that song? Final countdown?
The final countdown? I don't think so. Here we go.
We play that in one of our escape rooms.
3, 2, 1.
There it is. Does my thing work? I don't know if my thing works. My thing work? No, it quit working.
Does your thing work? But does something happen?
Different show.
Thing? Oh, I'm going to bring something up about that right there.
About my thing?
Well, not your thing, but everybody's things.
Okay.
This is my fall celebration right there. I'm going to pile these up right back here.
That's your fall celebration.
Yes, right there. We are.
It is festive though. Look, my logo's orange.
It is. It's orange and black. It's got all the colors right there. Drum roll. Happy fall, you all. Brian and Tracy, the first ones to wish us a happy fall. Happy fall from Mary. Got some colorful autumn leaves from Meg.
You even changed your background for today. I just noticed that.
I did. So, hey, thanks for getting up, everybody. We'll see you next week on the Reseller Clickbait.
Cory's going back to bed.
Yeah, it's tough getting up. I'm talking. We've been out to the cabin for it, but I want to talk a few fun facts about fall and the autumnal equinox.
There's fun facts.
Yeah, there's always fun facts about everything.
All right. Wow.
And so I thought, I guess first of all, I would explain the equinox or the autumnal equinox, I guess is. But equinox, the actual definition of the equinox part is either of the 2 moments of the year, spring and fall, that the sun is exactly above the equator and the day and night are of equal lengths. So you're going to get as much daylight as you are nighttime.
So it's all downhill from here.
Either of the 2 points in the sky where the ecliptic, the sun's annual pathway and the celestial equator intersect. Those are a lot of big words for this early in the morning.
That's deep.
Yes.
So the nights just get shorter and shorter from here on out until the next. What do they call the spring equinox? It's not autumnal.
No, because autumn and autumn. I don't know. I think it's. I didn't look that up, Cory. I didn't do it. Well, this is not fun facts about spring. This is fun facts about the autumnal. I would assume. I think it's. Is it just called the? Yeah, I'm getting techie. I'm getting a bit techie for this early in the morning.
It's probably just the spring equinox. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I'll look that up, or somebody look that up in the chat line. No spring allowed here.
They probably have some weird name for it, some scientific name. Amy's up this morning.
By repeat,
Good morning,
Amy is up this early in the morning. And yeah, people showing up here. Oh, there we go. There we go. Mike dropping the knowledge. The vernal equinox. Well, that doesn't even sound like spring.
I knew they'd have some kind of weird sciencey
goofy name for it. I don't know. I tried to get Mike McPeak on the show, but apparently he's busy. There, the vernal equinox. Mr. Yeah, my brother checking in. I think it's the vernal. See, everybody's smarter than us, Corey. We should let them do the show.
The bar is pretty low.
But so equal day and night. And
I'm excited for the Vern one.
The Vern, yeah. You know, because we know that winter is coming, and you know, I'll probably have a whole new line of
drying up now. Like sourcing is pretty much kaput for us. The garage sales they're not completely gone, but they're definitely getting scarce now.
Yes. And we're going to jump into that, but I got to finish my fun facts, Corey. That wasn't the only fun fact.
I didn't mean to interrupt you. I think it was Mike's fault. I'm just here.
Sounds like the vernal equinox. Sounds like something you need to take penicillin for.
It does.
So,
well, what else you got?
Well, autumn is different each year. It usually falls either on the 22nd or the 23rd because we only observe 365 days in a year. And there's actually, technically, there's 365.25 days. So,
is that why we have a leap year?
Some of it, yes, has to do with leap year coming up, you know, so often to kind of adjust for that time because we only do the 365.
Mike, you're right.
And so sometimes falls on the 22nd, sometimes it's on the 23rd. The best part of this podcast is that the chat is funnier than Ken and Cory.
That is correct. Well, that's interesting. I didn't know there was a partial day in there somewhere.
Yeah,
I was unaware of that. I didn't know why leap year
that happens. Autumn used to be called way back in the day. It used to be called harvest, and not autumn or fall, just because the harvest season. Okay, here's one, Corey. That autumn babies. So if you were born in the fall, autumn babies live longer than. Nice. I guess if you're born in.
I don't know if I'm happy about that or not. I'm an autumn baby. My birthday's coming up.
There was a study that said that 30% of the U.S. centenarians. That's what 100 years old.
So, well, yeah, I guess century. That makes sense.
Yeah, centenarians. 30% born. Well, so those people would have been born during 1880 and 1895, as far as when this study was done. One of the theories that they live longer, 30% live longer. One of the theories because autumn marks a change in temperatures. Babies born in colder months can therefore develop a greater immunity to colds and flus. Some also believe that it's simply the cold, crisp autumn air that is good for the constitution, resulting in the child growing up with strong health, although this may simply be an old wives' tale. But if you're a fall baby, you got a 30% chance of living longer than the rest of us mugs. Well, actually, my birthday is in October. It's coming up. We should do a birthday live. When is my birthday? Because we will be getting into the holiday live tour season here coming up.
Yeah, we are. Well, it's almost here because we'll do one for Halloween, right?
Yes, Halloween, Thanksgiving. At 46 degrees, I'm not surprised. Where's that? I'm surprised yard sales are drying up there, Corey. Yeah.
They are.
Almost.
Mary's is a fall birthday, too.
Hey, look at this. My mother, Breakdancing Judy, is in the chat. Good morning. Welcome, Autumn. Yay, morning, cooler Judy. Days. My mother is here.
Well, we're supposed to be more susceptible or less susceptible to colds and flu. and I'm sitting here this morning with a fall cold.
Yes.
Like I feel all stuffy. So I think it is a wives' tale. I don't think it has any. Well, I don't think that holds water. I don't get sick often though.
You know what? Neither do I. I don't. I'll get usually that change of the seasons, like you're getting right here. That change of the seasons over.
Get a little sniffly.
Yes.
Oh, Amy, the butterflies are coming through. They're coming through our place right now. We're right in a migration path, so our whole yard, like we look out and the trees are just full of butterflies.
Oh, that's cool. I haven't seen many butterflies around here. Yeah, see, the birthday live is a great idea. Just don't do it at 8 a.m. So,
agreed.
We will see October the 8th. So we'll see where
birthday
I'm at.
gift.
October 8th. The fall leaves are changing colors. But the global warming, depending on whatever side you're on that, because it is warmer, the chlorophyll, the pigmentation in the leaves, because it's warmer at nights, it kind of, the tree burns it off. The more moisture and stuff that's in the leaves cause like the more brighter red colors and orange colors. And
it's getting pretty colorful here already. There's a lot of leaves on the ground already here.
We don't have many, but the drive going over to the cabin this weekend has been
starting to get colorful.
Been beautiful. The trees are starting to turn colors a little bit. A lot of them are just going brown, though. They're not getting as much of that bright orange and red.
Yeah.
Well, autumn. Just get out of the car and just start painting. Patrick Murphy, why yes, hello. Panel and chat flying by to say hey and light up that thumbs up in that chat. Appreciate it. Patrick Murphy is here celebrating fall with us.
Something else that came with fall too.
What's that?
I'm pretty sure my house is haunted lately. There's
okay.
My dogs woke us up this week at like 5 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
And I mean, they bark at things out the windows, but they not like that morning. Like I swore there was an intruder in the house. They were going like crazy barking at 5 in the morning. So me and Teresa are running around the house like we have an intruder and we're looking for him. And then this morning before we got on the podcast, I swear I heard somebody knock on my door. Like it sounded just like a knock at the door. And the dogs like flew off the couch and ran to the windows and they're barking. And I go look and there's nobody there. And I sit down and I hear the same knock again. So I don't know if the wind is banging something out on the porch, but I swear our house is haunted this year.
I bet that it is. I'm going to go with haunted because that makes for a better story that we can follow along.
It does. I got to set up some scary stuff outside to keep people away. I don't know what's going on out there, but the dogs don't like it and I don't like it either.
Brian says he's still waiting for a fun fact. That's good. One last one that autumn. Cory, did you know this? Autumn is the season of love. Well, February might have the reputation of being the month of love. The autumn season actually sees a spike in romance.
It's because it's cold. You cuddle more.
Well, it's during autumn. Sex drives in both men and women are higher, and it's due to increased testosterone. And
this is something I never thought we'd talk about on the podcast.
Well, there again, fun fact. I'm covering everything. I like to be thorough. Love is most definitely in the air. So here, this relates to kind of, the whole cyber world that we're in today. There was an analysis that Facebook now shows that more people update their status from single to in a relationship or engaged in the autumn season. So,
Facebook is your source?
Yeah, all of my sources, Facebook, Reddit. I'm hitting all of the top sites. So, blah 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 blah. So yeah, who doesn't want someone to snuggle down with in front of a fire or go on a long woodland walk? I don't want to go on a long woodland walk under the amber scarlet hues. But yeah,
not if I can help it.
Increased testosterone in the autumn months.
In men and women?
Apparently so, yeah. So that's when women start to grow their Santa beards.
Yeah. Because
they have that increased testosterone. Patrick says, well, see, when we buy things at garage sales, typically it is not disclosed that the items possessed with this or an abandoned orphan. I've noticed all of our leaves are falling without turning. Yes, that's been so hot and dry, but usually peak season. You know, I have not mowed our yard since the Tuesday before Labor Day.
That'd be pretty close to when we mowed too. It just
about 3 weeks
the last
ago.
time we mowed was when it just started getting chilly out at night, and I set the blades down a little bit so we mow her short and let her burn off.
Yeah. That's what happened to ours. Pretty much, I mowed it shorter so that
that's the only good thing about
out
fall.
The yard walking around. October seems to be.
I got to get the snowblower on the tractor now, though.
Hey,
beat the snow.
Hey, man, Cory's out here talking about snow blowers and stuff. We don't need that kind of nonsense on here.
Sure, we
October seems to be the new June when it comes to wedding. Yeah, lots of fall weddings these days.
Mm-hmm.
Patrick's going to get out his mom's old Ouija board.
I've never found one of those.
Engaged in fall, but I think he just doubled up and asked me on my birthday. Well, that tracks. He's tracks. A planner. Right there. Okay, I want to say something though. Okay, I want to make sure I don't mess up all of my my windows here that I have going on, because I want to jump into something that you had said that you thought your house was haunted because you keep hearing this knock at the door. You go out, no one's there. And what I was wondering, if possibly when you went out, if there were any packages on your porch, no, just stray packages. So what I want to do here, if you guys follow along with the show, which most everybody is here does, last week we had on a great guest. We had the disgruntled octopus. We were telling a story about a package that was left on my porch that came from him, and it involved city, county, and state police had to show up at my house, the bomb squad, and just a really fun episode. What? Canada what?
I said, and Ken in a jumper.
Oh, yes.
Not Canada.
I thought you said Canada. Blame Canada. So I did, let me see something here. Share that, but I'm going to take it off for a second. Because on that episode, I'm probably the chat's going to go by me here real quick while I'm explaining. If you see something cool, Cory, pop it up. But anyway, so we had that episode. We had the disgruntled octopus on, and Minion J also made an appearance on the show. And the octopus was generous enough. He wanted to do a giveaway He has a couple of books. What is it? Scrappy the Thug Boat.
Yep.
And another one, and he wanted to give those away. And I said, well, hey, we're going to wait till the chat. And we said, everybody that puts Octo in the comments from last week gets an opportunity to win a little prize package, a couple of children's books, but they're not meant for children.
They are not children's books.
Cory has thumbed through the pages of Scrappy the Thug Boat.
Teresa, as soon as Teresa watched that episode, she got on Amazon and bought the Thug Boat one.
Okay.
So yeah, I can verify they are not children's books. Well, it depends. I mean, if you don't like your kids, maybe.
So right before the show, I went in and I collected all the names of all the people that had commented Octo in the chat. And what we will do is we will do we're going to spin the big name of wheels there that I have. And then you can get your info to us, your address and stuff. Yeah, Mike's just here for the
giveaway.
He does rule the world. And hopefully we're on the protected list when he finally does meet his goals of world domination. And and he said you should be expecting one at your place too. So I'm going to add to the stage the big prize wheel. And lots of people commented. Lots of people. It was a good episode. It was fun. And So I'm just going to run down the names here. Everybody that's on the wheel, flipping out with Dave, Susan Allegheny Roots, who is here in the chat, Mike Metco, of course, Brian from Jack's Treasures, Jacqueline Rose, Shane Soda City Flips, Josh Bama Jaybird, Alicia the Ink Picker, Sue AZ Cats Sue, Ping G, Mystery Diva Divers, Chris Cajun Reseller, Jill Kacherka, my Jill, and Grumpy Granny are all represented on the wheel there, which is usually spinning around there. I'm not sure why it's not spinning around. But
broken. You got to start over, type them all in again.
Actually, I was smart enough. I copied them down. I did a copy and paste just in case I mess it up right at the last second. So I'm going to click the button, Corey. Are you ready to click the button? See who won the giveaway from Disgruntled Octopus. But first, shout out to him. They hit Octo and Grumpy Granny. They do a podcast every week. And they this week they were celebrating their 50th episode.
50th, yep.
50 episodes. So go search them. I didn't put any links. Maybe we'll put some links down in the comments because we're gonna post this video as our episode 116 video. And
that means they're one ahead of me. No, I'm ahead of them. This is my 51st episode. Next week is my 1-year episode.
Oh, that's right. We're gonna do a live, right, Corey? Are we gonna do it?
No, we're not. For my 1-year episode, I'm staying in bed.
I'm gonna click the button here. I'm gonna click the button. You can all see my mouse moving around. I'm gonna click the button and let's see who wins the giveaway from Octo. And it is looks like Chris Cajun Reseller. Right there. You see it on the screen. We'll leave it up for just a second for posterity.
Your brother Chris or your son? Which one was he?
Yeah, my son initially. So let's remove that. So congratulations to Chris. Chris, if you're watching this, or I'll reach out to you and we'll get your info over to Octo and he can get your gift sent out to you. We're gonna do a giveaway ourselves here in just a little bit.
I wrote it down just in case we forget it. I know we're both old and it's early.
Mike says, yes, let's do a year episode for Corey, but not at 8 a.m.
I agree, Mike.
So yes, next week we were counting up some episodes and it's not 100% like accurate because we don't know, but we kind of determined that because of some lives and things like that, that Corey will have his 52nd episode here on the Clickbait Podcast. He will, and so we're gonna celebrate that 1 year. And then Corey said, he's like, yeah, I'm done. I said a year, and then I'm out of here. So,
well, it just keeps getting worse. I mean, there's really no reason to continue on at this point.
So, yeah, we're gonna talk about that next week. Yeah, apparently Mike is not a morning person. You were up around the clock, so. You didn't know. Yeah, Mike is at all of the meetups and stuff. And but yeah, he read that whole time thing wrong. He's been up since like 6:45 this morning, just waiting in the chat for all of this fun and excitement, this fall celebration. Why do I always take a drink right in the middle of when I'm talking?
I don't know. Bad manners, I suspect, but
upbringing. It was upbringing.
No, I was going to say that, but then I know Judy was in here. I ain't saying that.
We can talk about her. She's leaving here in a minute. Have fun. Off to church now. Everyone have a good first day of autumn. Yes. It's going to be
a good day. Sunday too, isn't it?
Yes, it is Sunday. So you can kick back on fall, watch some football, do whatever happens in your area. I will be heading back out to the cabin. We've been having Jill used to host a 5K race, a 5K event for that. All the proceeds, everything that went to mesothelioma. Her father had passed away from mesothelioma, and did
you mute or is it me?
It might be you. I seen you just get all fuzzy.
Here, I'm blaming you.
Can anybody hear you now? Okay, you're good. Yeah, it's Sunday in Central Time.
Technical difficulties.
Yes. Actually, he is a morning person, just like the bus getting Cory's. Bees. What? Let me see. Just like the bus. Mike's a ball buster from way back. Yeah. So she hosted the 5K for 10 years, and we haven't had it for the last 3 years, but it became almost like a family reunion weekend. All the family would come from all over the place, stay out at the cabin, and even now that the weekend is over, or the race is over, we're no longer doing that. It's been the family still comes, so now they call it Cousins Weekend. It's Cousins Weekend when everybody shows up, and we've been hanging out there the last 3 days. Actually,
So
as soon as I'm done here,
you went from
out there.
You went from a weekend where everybody came out and ran a 5K to a weekend where everybody comes out and stays the weekend and just sits around and has a family gather. That's my kind of evolution. I like that.
And we just eat. So there's no healthy events involved like the race used to be. So now it's all just eating. We just eat a lot. We sit around. We played games last night. I took out Jill had a ton of prizes that she had got. And I took out my Plinko board, and I had a punch board, and we played games and just had a real good time. The cabin is real. Thank you for taking it. Oh yeah, when I did a Whatnot show on Friday, after the end, I went around and did that. What's up, Danny? Good morning, Pickwell Resellers. Danny is here checking out the live. He's like, Ken and Cory are okay, but I'm not getting up this early in the morning, so he slept in a little bit.
After your Whatnot the other night when you showed the cabin. I told Teresa, I think Jill's cabin is my favorite thing about Ken.
Yeah, I get that a lot. Okay, people want to come and visit just to go out to the cabin. Plinko, good old Bob Barker. Yes, I had built my own big Plinko board, and
we have a Halloween Plinko board.
Whatever slot it landed in, you got to pick a prize out of like that section, and then if you got like one of the special like kind of discs that I made up that had family photos from like other events, then you got to go over to the prize punch. You got to punch through, and there were special, bigger, better prizes in there. So yeah, as soon as I'm done here, I'm heading back out there to enjoy another day with family. And I don't know if Jill was in the chat. Jill must have slept in. She was also mad at me yesterday. Not mad, but she's like, "You're gonna make me get up in the morning." I'm
with Jill,
and
I'm with Jill on
probably. So she might just be lurking in the chat. I know she had lots of stuff to do today to get ready to head back out. So that's what I'm going to do today.
I'm picturing today at the cabin as kind of a leftover day. Everybody's eating the leftovers, trying to get rid of them, and then people are leaving. Kind of like a family Christmas.
Yeah, it's always a sad day, a bummer day, because people have been there.
That is my favorite part of Christmas.
When everybody leaves and goes home?
That last day where everybody's taking the leftovers and they're going their separate ways, and the fridge is yours again, and whatever's left is left. Like, that's one of my favorite parts.
Cory, I'm gonna make a festive guy out of you yet. I'm gonna change. You've had too many years. See, I'm surprised that we're a year. You're 52 episodes next week, and you're still a curmudgeon. And
I'm not a curmudgeon. I now have a favorite part of Christmas. I didn't even think I had one before.
Well, I don't know, but by the end of the holiday live tour, you're going to be so whooped up and excited about the holidays for next year. That's I'm going to work it. I'm going to work it because the Santa beard's coming in. Yeah. Jill's the only smart one sleeping in this morning.
It's only going to get worse from here on out because Ken is going to get more and more festive as we get closer to the holidays. The beard's coming out. Like it's only going to get worse for me.
It's the worst.
And I do love Christmas. Like, Christmas is fun. I do like Christmas. I'm just not.
But you have limits.
Like I like a Christmas to be like a weekend. not a season. Well, that's not true either. I do like the Christmas season, but it
Yes.
should be a short season, like a 3-week season.
Like you're Christmas from Thanksgiving to Christmas.
Hot cocoa, candy canes, turkey, get out. Like it should be like 3 weeks.
Patrick says he's with Cory because whatever is left is yours, so you don't feel guilty when you go to the pan with nothing but a fork. My mom leaves her Christmas tree up all year. Our family is Christmas crazy. See,
that is crazy.
Mary, so you're here in Ohio, about an hour away. We should go caroling together. We should go Christmas caroling sometime this season. We'll get together. Maybe we'll have a reseller caroling event. Who knows?
Yeah, no.
So what else? Okay, so now we get into some fall stuff. Now that it is fall, because here in just what? Today's the 22nd. I don't know how many days are in September.
All of them.
All of the days are in. Is it 28? No, February's 28. Oh, there's 30 days. 30 days half September. There we go. Patrick Murphy knows. Cool. Well, we're gonna make that it. We're gonna make that work. Jeremy is here. Doing it wrong. Does everybody have their Halloween, Thanksgiving, and Christmas stuff listed? We were gonna talk about that, Jeremy. Yeah. Number one, if you don't have it listed, you're probably missing out on some early buyers.
Do you?
I've already sold a few Halloween. No, I don't have all of mine listed.
I know. I don't have it all listed. We have a lot listed, but we don't. Like, we still have a whole pile of stuff that should be listed that isn't.
We've got a number of things that we've got about 2 or 3 Halloween whatnot shows coming up. So a lot of that stuff is going to those shows. But I have some big inflatables and things like that are going on eBay. I have
turkey. Is that a Jimmy?
This one is a Dandy collectibles. So that was an item that I listed on Ken versus 10 that's still sitting here.
We have a 14-foot turkey with a football helmet on, one of the inflatables.
14 feet?
He's 14 feet. He's huge. And he's got a big football helmet on, and he's a turkey. I don't know who's going to buy it. We've had it for 2 years. Nobody's bought it.
Really?
Yeah.
I would have, man, I don't, there's not a big Halloween decoration section at the store, see, I was going to bring that up too and see if you were excited, because the other day, this was like last week or might have even been the week before, I was at Walmart and they were all the section where they do like all the Christmas stuff. Yep. All of those aisles were cleared out. There was nothing on any of the shelves. And there was a couple of employees with cards, and they were just starting to stock the shelves. They probably maybe had like half of one row done. And I got all excited. And okay, why is this? The least festive person I know, besides Jill, is Cory. Why was it the first person I thought of when I saw the Christmas decorations coming out was Cory? And I thought, Cory's probably hating this, and I'm gonna have to bring this up. A community yard sale.
I think you're secretly a bad person, and you just know I'm miserable, and that makes you happy. No, they shouldn't be allowed to put that stuff out till like November. That's crazy. Like, let Halloween. I will be an advocate for Halloween. Let Halloween finish before you start putting that Santa crap out.
That is a
like I'm an October baby. My mom's an October baby. Her favorite holiday was Halloween. I used to love Halloween until they told me I'm too old to trick or treat, which is BS. But so I'm a Halloween guy. I'm not I still love Christmas, one of my favorite holidays, but Halloween has to finish first.
Yeah, it's hard because I like Halloween too. I like Halloween as well. And it is hard though for me too when I start seeing those decorations and stuff come out at the stores. But yeah, Halloween does start right after 4th of July. They start putting those stuff out in the aisles at the stores. But I'm gonna jump back up there.
That's not wrong. I mean, they do start putting Halloween out early, but they don't overlap any other major holidays.
True. But yeah, back to Jeremy's point. If you have Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas stuff, if it's not listed, get it listed now. 4th of July, or not 4th of July. I looked at the chat there. Fourth quarter is upon us. So, hey, if you haven't used your eBay coupon left yet, you only got, what, about 8 days. Get those supplies with your third quarter coupon.
Here's Mary says she doesn't listen to Christmas music until after Halloween.
Okay.
You listen to Christmas music before Thanksgiving?
Oh,
well, I know Ken's answer, but I'm asking Mary. Ken listens to Christmas music in August. It doesn't matter, but...
Well, Christmas in July, the whole month of July, I listen to all my playlists. I listen to nothing but Christmas. But I want to go back because I want to analyze something right here in this comment. The way Mary stated this is she says, I make myself wait until after Halloween to listen to Christmas music. So, Cory, you would be proud of her. But see, it's such a strong pull, that festiveness of the Christmas season, that she has to make herself.
I can't do it before listen to Christmas music. Thanksgiving. Like, I have to let Thanksgiving finish too. Also, because of food holiday, one of my favorite holidays. See, I am festive. I do like the holidays for different reasons, but I still like them.
You like that,
but you have to let Thanksgiving finish. You can't put Christmas in front of Thanksgiving.
I know it happens. Nancy has the tree up out at the cabin. Well, it's just up. It's up in the corner because she had help, because it's like a huge, like 12-foot, 14-foot tree. I don't know what it is, how big it is. It's not decorated yet, but she had help at one point, so she's got it set up there in the corner. But it'll be like next week, in the first week of October, she'll actually decorate. Unless you're Hobby Lobby, they overlap all the holidays. Yes, they do.
See, Jack's Treasures got it right. No Christmas music before Thanksgiving. We have to stay in the Thanksgiving mode until at least the day of Thanksgiving. Immediately after Thanksgiving, we could start decorating and Christmas music comes on and the hot cocoa comes out. But up until Thanksgiving, my mind's on black olives and stuffing and turkey. Like, don't mess with me.
Black olive. That's the first thing you thought about for Thanksgiving is black olives.
It's really a contended item in our house. When we have Thanksgiving, everybody gets their own can of black olives. Okay. Besides what we put in the tray, we each get our own can. Yeah, and we buy the canned ones. That way, nobody misses out on their fair portion of black olives.
That would be one of the, besides sweet potatoes, black olives would be the last thing that I would go for in any holiday.
Mike, you are correct.
Meal. Cory, all your festive holiday feelings are food based. Yes.
So you're saying Susan, you don't like black olives?
Oh no, that's disgusting.
We've actually had conversations with our children that they're not allowed to marry anyone into the family that doesn't like black olives.
Yeah, Jill loves black olives. She's going to eat those. They're delicious. See, she thinks that you guys share DNA.
We might.
Yeah. I'm sure that Mariah Carey is digging out her Christmas outfit this very moment. That's about right. That she, okay, I think about that every year. Some of those people are smart. If you record a good Christmas song or a good day, they'll drag you, you never hear from Mariah Carey anymore, except for Christmas. You never hear from Michael Bublé until you get to Christmas. Who else?
He was on one of those talent show things for a little while.
Oh, was he? See, I don't watch.
I think he was a judge on one of them for a while. Okay. But yeah, you don't hear his name except for around Christmas time, really.
Is it? Can you ban somebody from the chat? Can that happen? Because Jeremy gets this great thing. This great Mariah Carey is digging out your Christmas outfit. That was a great comment. Right into he might as well just kick me right square in the sack. I bet black olives go well.
They do go well on tacos, pizza.
Oh yeah, people put them on there. Yeah. Penny is here. Penny Pincher. Mike, I liked your video on the locker room. It's interesting how you started on eBay. Yes. Was for sure. Welcome. Good morning, Penny, for sure. Yeah, that she's defrosting memes and starting to circulate. Give me some Bing Crosby, and Vince Guaraldi. Yeah, this fall show's turned into a Christmas show. See, I love it. See what happens, Corey? As soon as you get to a festive season, it's all about
I knew when I got out of bed I wasn't gonna like today.
Well, you know what? Okay, we're gonna bring it back to fall. We're gonna do a giveaway, Corey. We're gonna do a giveaway, and this is something that you like. I should even let you participate in this.
Like I get to win?
Yeah, you could. Let's see. I'm trying to think.
Fair.
Oh, you know what? I thought I'm gonna make this like really difficult on people.
You've done a good job of that for me so far.
We're gonna give away something that you would like. That's the fall season. Right here, Corey, your favorite.
Ooh, corn candies. Those are
Brock's candy.
See, now we're back into fall.
Or originally called chicken scratch or chicken feet or chicken shit. I don't know what it was called back then originally.
Candy corn. It's always candy corn.
And Brock's.
There was something before. I think we talked about that last year. There was a name. You're right.
And prepare thyself. Wait, the chat just.
Whamageddon is slowly
approaching. Jill, Thanksgiving was always her favorite holiday. That's when the holiday when all of her family would get together at her Uncle Nick's cabin. All of the people that are at Nancy's cabin right now. Chicken teeth. Is that
really?
Is that right? Chicken teeth?
Maybe. I know it was something weird like that.
The Thanksgiving holiday, yeah, is when Jill's family would all get together, and so that was most of her special memories. But here, so Brock's thing, we're gonna put down in the chat, and this is why I thought I'd make it difficult, because usually when people do like one of these like comment picker things, they make it like really easy, like, oh, put in the word fall, to
win some, or put in the word. Are you?
Autumnal Equinox. All right. Hashtag.
I'm out.
Hashtag Autumnal Equinox in the chat. Autumnal Equinox. Oh, now don't cheat and cut and paste. But if you want some candy, if you want to start your fall season right the right way with some candy corn, put autumnal.
How'd I do there?
Equine. Ken, tell them how you lied to me about Thanksgiving. I did our first Thanksgiving together.
Jill just threw you under the bus.
She did. Our first Thanksgiving together, we were talking about what we started dating in October. Okay. 34 years ago in October. And the first Thanksgiving, we were talking about what we do, and Jill said, she goes to her uncle's cabin, and all the family comes, and it's this great time. And I just kind of, as a joke, I just said, oh, we usually go to Denny's. We go to Denny's because they have this really, like, they have a special, like a cream turkey dinner or whatever. And she just like,
that's
oh,
sad.
okay. And yeah, it's like, what kind of mother doesn't fix their family a Thanksgiving dinner? So she goes and she tells her whole family at the reunion, because they're like, oh, where's the new boyfriend? Where's Ken? And it's like, they go to Denny's. And so all of her, aunts and everything, they're like, what is it? What kind of mother does she have? So the next year we get around to Thanksgiving and we're talking about, what went on, or what we were going to do. And I was like, oh yeah, everybody will come over to my folks' house and we'll have, the whole spread, turkey and stuff. She's like, I thought you guys went to Denny's. I'm like, oh
crap.
No, I was just kidding. That's just a joke. I do like the candy corn style pumpkins. Oh, they were, where I bought these, they were on sale. You could get 2 bags for $5. And that was one of the, start of fall. We got a hashtag in there. Freddie Russell Freddie Russell, Autumn Equinox. Good morning, boys. Good to see you, Freddie. Pop it in the chat here.
I sure thought that story about lying about Thanksgiving was going to be better.
Well, for a
I
whole
figured
year,
you'd say like you lied to her so you could go to a party or something, but no, I was just kidding.
Yeah, that was it.
You're a better storyteller than that, Ken. Do better.
I'll embellish the next story. Oh, Jill's bringing up something. What about chocolate candy corn?
I don't think so.
I
don't think I've tried it, but I don't think I would.
Yeah, sometimes they make these where like one of the, like maybe the yellow part or the orange part is chocolate.
Really?
Yeah, Jill was mad at him because she looked kind of the fool when she had to go back and tell her family. So I'm going to bring up
that feeling, Jill.
I'm going to share my screen here. We're going to share that here, and I'm going to go ahead and start collecting comments on this. We got about 21 people in the chat, and it shows 5 entries. It
shows 5 correctly spelled entries.
That's
I think there was like 30 entries. I know mine didn't make the cut.
Hashtag Autumnal Equinox. I think I spelled that right.
I read that. Yeah, Autumnal Equinox.
Yes, exactly. Who we got? Ryan Resells Infinity. Ryan Resells Infinity. Good morning. Good morning, sir.
If you guys spelled it wrong, respell it. You got time.
You got it. Just about another maybe minute. There we go. Autumnal Equinox helmet.
I wouldn't have guessed there was an E in there.
Well, it's for the equinox.
But I thought it was autumnal. Yeah, you're right. Equinox. That's part of the word. Yeah. See, Hooked on Phonics didn't work for everybody.
Yeah.
It was a select crowd.
I
only got half the box set.
Joe says, I would like for everyone else in the chat to win the candy corn because I am a nice person and the candy corn is yuck. But Jill, it's one of your mother's favorite things. You could re-gift. You could re-gift that to your mother. So
she likes black olives. I suppose she can't like all the good stuff.
Yeah, Patrick Murphy. Hooked on Phonics worked for me. I hate candy corn. Okay, let's just pick it. We're gonna pick it. If you are not in the drawing, there we go. Autumnal Equinox. Brock's candy corn right there. Let's pick the winner right here.
Dang it.
We got 8 win. We got 8 people. You'll tell her. I will tell her. And we're gonna draw it right now. I'm pushing a button. See, my mouse is over the draw button and clicking it. And our winner is, I hope I win. What happened? Okay, there we go. Mary McQueen. Mary McQueen is the winner. And
see, now you have a reason to hold out on those Christmas songs a little bit. You've got some Halloween candy here.
You got a little something. Let me remove that from the screen. So Mary, hit me up on IG. You can either go to SSKPromo or to the Reseller Clickbait Podcast, or Grams of Pops. Any of us hit us up and send me your address and I will get these out to you. I don't know if you had won something before. I may have your address, but if not, yes, congrats to Mary. She's always watching all the episodes and commenting, and we appreciate that. She'll drive over and pick it up. Save me some postage. How about that? We can meet up and we can get that Christmas caroling schedule going. We should do that, Mary. We should do that. Hook up in some direction. They're halfway, something like that. Maybe do some lunch. Do a reseller.
My brain just skipped a little bit. I'm still trying to process the fact that you called it IG instead of Instagram. Do a lot of people call it IG? Am I behind?
Instagram is just too many syllables. It's too much to say.
See,
I don't know.
You look like a boomer, but you might be a millennial. You're just lazy English.
Okay, so put it in the chat there. Do you call it, when you're talking about it, do you call it IG. So put either IG or Instagram in the chat. Whatever you call it. Susan's an IG. She's a youngster though. She is.
That's what I mean.
Youngster. Oh, I have a couple of
Stop
cool
trying to be
giveaways.
cool, Ken. You're not that young.
I am not hip. It's IG even for us senior citizens. Oh, look at this. He's on the gram. Ryan's like, oh yeah, I just posted some stuff on the gram.
On the gram.
There
you go.
Patrick's sliding into the DMs, baby. Brian and Tracy, I think that's Tracy commenting because Jack is driving. They're out hitting the yard sales today. They found out citywide we saw earlier. Be interested to see what they find there. I think I'm older than Cory. You're not even close to being older than Cory. I don't think.
I wouldn't think so.
Look it.
She certainly doesn't look it.
Okay, so Meg says the whole word, Instagram, because she's an old lady. Cory cannot say, I'm on. I get that. Double entendre. Is that the proper, is that?
Oh, that's. Yep, I'm not going to chase down that line of questioning at all.
You are not. So, Cory, what else do we have? What else do we have to cover on this live? We've been a little over an hour. We're going to post this as our normal episode 116. Yep. I know lives don't do as well posted, but we're having
76.
We didn't do any.
Susan, 76.
Is that your age? What year were you? Oh, I thought she was asking your age. She was asking your actual age.
No, I'm not. 76. I'm not 76 years old.
Did you see how I didn't even blink? It didn't even faze me. I thought, that's about right.
Yeah, that's about reasonable. Right. Yeah, it's been a rough life.
Yeah. We were when we were at the cabin last night playing games, and we were doing the order of the game from the oldest to the youngest, and Nancy fell in line at second to go, but she's like, everybody's like, who's next? Oh, it's probably Nancy. Nancy, how old are you? And she's like, oh, I'm 48. And I'm like, man, you look like shit for 48 years old. I mean,
you could get stabbed.
I would have believed if Nancy said 68, I would have been like, oh, okay, I can see that. But
we had remember a few weeks back we had that. Well, it's been about a month now. We had that wedding we had to go to, so we had to reschedule the podcast because actually, no, we missed out on the Crossville event we wanted to go to because we had to stay home and go to a niece's wedding. Yes. We had one of those moments where you're kind of proud, but you're kind of depressed at the same time because they have that wedding dance where they have all the couples come out and dance. And then they say anybody that's been married for 5 years or less, go sit down. And then they just keep going up in years. We were the second to last couple to go sit down. I was like, yes. And then we were like, crap.
Someone beat you out in the end.
There was a couple that had been married for like 50 some years.
Wait, shut up, Cory. Shut up. I got to talk about something. Because I forgot. I didn't want to get to this today. Well, I shouldn't tell you shut up. Number one, that was rude. My mother taught me better than
I'm used to it.
But number two, it's a topic that you want to get to. It's your topic. When you said you didn't get to go to the meetup in Crossville because we talked yesterday. The Reseller Clickbait Podcast are going to be
the first supporters.
Yeah. The first supporters, first sponsors of
the Planes to Profit Reseller Meetup in Omaha 2025. Two. Yeah, second annual. It's going to be March 28th and 29th of 2025. And there will be a party bus back this year. So we'll take a party bus and go thrifting around the city of Omaha. So that is coming up. Tickets go on sale October 1st.
October 1st, tickets go on sale for this year's Planes to Profit meetup. You move the date.
2025.
Next year.
It's the upcoming. Yep.
And so rather than February, it's later in March. So pushing the date back a little bit. And that's exciting that you're doing it. That you're
putting
doing
the
it
words
again.
February in Omaha together scared a lot of people. And it ended up being beautiful weather anyway. But so now we're at the very end of March. So it's less scary. And yes, the Reseller Clickbait were the first official supporters of the event.
Yes.
And and we're going to be there. And I'm assuming Ken's going to be there.
We are going to make more efforts this year.
We made none last year, so more doesn't get you all the way there. We need all the effort.
Well, I'm a difficult guy to pin down and get to commit because I don't know what's going on or what's going to happen.
Yes, you do. You know exactly what's going on. March 28th and 29th of 2025, you know exactly what's happening.
Yeah, Brian and Tracy are going to try to get there this year. It's a long way. So,
Mike, that'd be awesome if you made it.
Mark that down. Go to it. Is the website still?
The website's up and it still has pictures from last year. The website will switch over to the actual place where you could go book them on October 1st. So ticket sales will come up. The website will get an update on that morning. But planstoprofit.com, you can find the website.
Yeah, I just dropped a link in the chat. So be watching that October 1st. I'm sure if you go watch Grams and Pop's channel, they're going to be mentioning it. We will mention it, next week on the show and upcoming shows, so that because the tickets are limited to allow everybody to be on the party bus, to be on the to go to the dinners and stuff. It's a little bit more intimate. You get a better, closer relationship with all the other resellers that are there. And
we're keeping it small so that we can network, so that we can get all the people. We don't want to try and find a place for 100 people to go to dinner. We don't want to do a party bus and go thrifting around Omaha and then have to split up in separate buses. So we're limiting tickets to 50 tickets, and when they're gone, they're gone. I think they're going to go pretty quick this year.
Brook Run Counseling. That says you do need sponsorship from Brook Run Counseling. Yeah.
No, but we should have you come speak there.
Yeah, Jill could hold sessions. Bring your insurance forms. Bring your insurance forms and your cards, and Jill will. I'm going to jump back up, Cory, because we had a question. We had a question in the chat. Ken, do you do offers on your listings, and do you set a minimum? Yeah, Grams and Pops on their channel, they just talked about that. They have a little bit of a difference of opinion between Cory and Teresa. What they do,
pretty much everything, but that in particular.
So to answer the question, yes, on eBay, I set up offers on just about everything. Almost every item that I have, I will take offers on. Because you can accept them, you can counter offer, you can do whatever. But the follow up on that is, do I set a minimum? I do not set a minimum myself. And there's a couple reasons that I do not. Number one, I don't mind when, you're going to get, if you have offers on, you're going to get lowball offers, and you either ignore them, you delete them, or you just counter back at something that's reasonable. And you go about your day. But the reason that I don't do a minimum is because I run sales, and because I might send offers that are a little lower. So let's say I have an item that is listed for, I don't know, pick a number, $30. I have an item that's listed for $30, and I have the best offers on. And let's say I put a minimum in there of $20. That's the minimum that I'll take on a bid or a best offer. If at some point in time I go in and maybe I want to run a sale that would be a percentage off that got lower than the $20, it kind of messes with that eBay algorithm. Or if I want to send out an offer that's a little lower than, say, the $20, it kind of flags it as, wait a minute, you said this was the minimum, but yet you're pricing this lower than that. So I think one of the reasons to set, the only reason I can think of to set a minimum is to not get those low ballers that come into you. And so I just deal with them. I'm not flooded with offers every day. So I don't mind dealing with the folks and answering the questions. And sometimes it's just fun. You have I had an item the other day. It was like a $50, $49.99 item. Somebody offered me $15 for it. It's like, okay, really? First of all, you thought that was a reasonable offer. So I send them back an offer at what I would think. Let's say I sent an offer then at $40 for it. and then they come back at $16. It's like, really? Ooh, that swayed me $1. See, I do set minimums for my own protection out of fear of going off on someone when I'm in a bad mood.
See, now we've had both sides of the story. Ken stole my answer. I agree with Ken on this, and Patrick stole Teresa's answer. That's kind of where she's at when she gets a lowball offer. We've had offers of like $4 on $100 item, and Teresa will immediately go off. So, yep, yeah. That's the two sides of the coin. You got to pick which side fits you best. If you have that personality that you're going to get angry if you get a lowball offer,
yeah,
then just get rid of them. But I like the opportunity to go back because they came in at $5, but that don't mean that sale is not going to happen. Go back at what you're comfortable with and see where it goes. A lot of them are just trying to knock you off the idea of the $100 price point. They just want to set a new price in your mind at a lower dollar so that they can negotiate. I mean, there's a lot of people that actually get hired just to negotiate prices on eBay for people when they're buying wholesale.
Yeah. Yes. See, as a troll, when I am being trolled, it's game on. As a troll, he is like, the offers, but like you were just saying about how people are just testing the waters. Now I have had some where they lowball and you come in at that reasonable offer and they buy the product. They were just seeing, where are you at? Or sometimes if people are ridiculous, if to say that's $50 and I do 40 and they had 15 and they give me 16, I'll send out another offer to them at like $45, like higher than it was the first offer, just to let them know I'm not goofing around. Hey, look at that. Cory and Ken finally agreed on something. It's a banner. It's a $10 day. Man, I forgot super chats. Super chat. Thank you, Jill. Thank you for
I feel better about getting up this morning now. We actually did come together on something.
You gotta, after the fees and all of that stuff, you'll get an extra, $1.50 in your pocket. After,
well, you've sold to drop shippers on eBay before, right?
Oh yeah.
Some of those drop shippers are larger companies, and they actually hire Filipino VAs to go out when they sell a product. They go out and find that product on eBay, and then they try and negotiate with like 8 people at the same time, and they're just sending lowball offers to see what they can get for the lowest price, because that determines their margins. So a lot of that is just that. It's not a big deal. It's just what they're paid to do.
Yeah,
and you can still make the sale.
So Penny, I hope that helped answer your question, or so whether you turn on do the minimum or not, there's a couple factors of why you might want to do it or why you might not do it, and all of that too is based on your business model and stuff. But yeah, I always like to ask questions like that too, see what other people are doing. And there's Mike in there too. Mike. Yeah, I forgot about super chats also. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Great supporter of ours. Just a good guy. Man, I was bummed. I was
make sure Ken sends me that so I can get a new cup of coffee so I can stay awake the rest of the day. I have to go to the escape rooms and actually work today.
We're gonna go have more fun today. Probably ride the ATVs and stuff around today a lot up in the woods.
I'm going to go hang Santa up in the axe throwing lanes and just throw axes at him. It's not your time yet, fat boy. It's Halloween.
Cory. I gotta write a note here for myself to remember.
Is it about me?
It is not. So yeah, cool. See, we should just do a question and answer session, Cory. We should do it live. Again tomorrow, Monday morning at 8:43. No, we're not doing
that isn't going to work for me.
I think what I don't like is if I send an offer, they can counter with under your minimum. But yes, I have countered the counter with a higher price than the original offer if it is stupid low. Yep. Yes, they can do under your minimum. And some people, okay, there's also a thing, just still on that topic, when you have a minimum bid, in there, you can see when somebody does finally get a bid to you, people will just keep trying. They'll keep testing bids up till, oh, where's their minimum? And then they hit that mark, and you'll see, because I think you get like five chances to do offers.
And you'll get 4 or 5, something like that.
Get a first offer from somebody, and it says that they only have like 2 offers left or 1 offer left. That's because they've been testing to see where your limits are.
One of the things that I don't like the most about having minimum offers on is that if they're not getting an offer through, they'll actually send you a message like the eBay messaging system and say, would you take X amount? So they'll just do it via messaging.
Yes.
And then you're kind of obligated by eBay to answer that message. You don't want to leave it unread because they actually do. I mean, that affects your quality score on eBay, the way I understand it. Like, they want you to respond within a certain amount of time to all messages.
Yeah.
So a lot of them will just go around it anyway, and they'll just start sending you messages.
Yeah.
At least we see that a lot.
That's the part I hate that too, when they come, and that's what's also going to happen. Well, no, I think you just said what I was going to say, and I was going to say it again. I'm sure I would have said it better than how you said it, but
let's see it.
I can't. No, I'm not going to go over it. I'm not. And that's. I don't even know what I'm talking about here. All right. Well, Cory, we're about an hour and 20 minutes. This has been fun. See, I love the live format, so I'm super excited that we are getting into that holiday live tour season.
We got to set our schedule for the live tour.
Schedule and dates and times for the first one, of course, will be the Halloween. Yep. Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas, and New Year's. We got to line up some guests. We'd like to have guests. I got to get some games and stuff prepared, because that's always a fun part of it. Get some giveaways and stuff. And Ken always brings the eloquence. And there, look at that. There is a super sticker or whatever from Brian and Tracy over at Jack Treasures.
Follow Tracy, them. Wouldn't it?
Yeah, I think Tracy is doing the chat today as they're out driving. Thanks for watching, Meg.
Thanks for stopping by,
listening in the background. I know that you were probably down there in the purple basement. Meg, the purple basement seller, or purple basement reseller. I don't know. They partially listened and told the lady at the last yard sale to check y'all out. Oh, that's nice. Cool. Go check out Jack Treasures. They're putting out YouTube
our marketing
content.
team there.
They put out a lot of content on the gram. They're on the gram as well. And over on Whatnot too. They sell tons. No egg balancing. No, well, you tested it for us when you got up early this morning, Mike. So tune in for our spring equinox, the vernal equinox live. I don't even know when that is in 2025, but we better get that on the schedule. So
we got to schedule it. We gave ourselves 1 week notice of this one, so
nope, stop that. Thumbs up. Thank you, Penny. Thanks so much, guys. It'll be cool kid message on IG.
Being my major morning.
Yeah, I had a pretty good crowd here on the calendar. Shout out to Chris Cajun Reseller for winning the prize from Disgruntled Octopus. Again, if you didn't listen and you want to hear a fun story, go look at the last episode 115 of the Reseller Clickbait Podcast. Great story. We had Octo on as a guest, and congrats to Chris. Yes.
I did read that book that Octo's going to send over to Chris, and I will say that I'm glad none of you people that I actually like won that book. Like, it's okay that it's going to Chris. It's not a good book.
It's not. You're glad it's going to Chris. That's funny. Congratulations to Mary McQueen. He's getting the candy corn.
Mary was the real winner of the show.
That is giveaway. Again, go bookmark Planes to Profit website right now. Keep checking. Set yourself a reminder that October 1st tickets go on sale for the 2025 event near the end of March, and that'll be fun. Those tickets are going to go much quicker than they did last year, because it's Planes to Profit 2. Planes to Profit 2. Not to be not to be confused with Ridiculously Deep 2, Electric Boogaloo.
It's easy to confuse the two. They sound very similar.
It is. Yeah, poor Chris. Thank you. Do you remember? Yes, I was looking for a September. Do you remember? And I don't know what the date is. If September, who sings that song? I don't know. I should just quit singing. So Cory, anything else for the people?
No, we should leave before Ken starts singing something else. I think we're good. Thank you, everybody who showed up to this morning. It was way early to be doing this, so we appreciate it.
And a good time was had by all. And EWF, Earth, Wind, and Fire, sang September. There we go. Patrick Murphy also checking in with the Earth, Wind, and Fire. Okay, yeah, that's it. So check out next week's episode 117. It will be a pre-record, but it will be Cory's kind of 1 year, his 52nd kind of regular episode.
I'll find a party hat to wear that day.
Oh, wait. Okay. We're not going yet. Just for a second. There we go. Chris is here. Okay. Damn it, UPS. That's what I got to say. All right. Here, I want to complain for just a second. So the other day, I get this text. I get this text message from Chris, Cajun Reseller, right? Let me make my screen big. If you guys can see that right there. This is a damaged
I don't see the issue.
USPS package, right? Okay, we did a show on Whatnot where we were selling all blankets, right? It's all blankets. So in this box right here is a blanket, and it's a good thing it just was a blanket. But look at this. Look how crushed up this is. It's like, that's ridiculous. And so I was like, man, that sucks. So then last night, I get a text from Brian at Jack's Treasures.
Holy crap. Are they running over him with a pallet?
I don't know. So the same show, same blanket show. The boxes are just crushed. Brian had sent me multiple pictures of the crushing of those. It's just ridiculous. It's like, what are you doing over there, USPS, that you're tearing up? You know what? I'm going to save those photos. I'm going to put them in the thing because we're going to talk about that on the next episode. I have to remember that. Chris is always a winner.
Scandal.
Note to self, don't order anything from Cory.
Oh, if you saw me pack, my boxes couldn't crush like that. I pack well. Blankets are too squishy. They let them crush.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how to package it any different. I mean, they weren't in.
I mean, it's not like they're going to break.
They were, I couldn't do poly bags or whatever because
it doesn't look good showing up like that, does it?
It does not. It doesn't look good on me. Looks like I did something wrong, and those things were all packaged. Yeah, it looks like they got run off the road and hit a tree. Yeah, the way they're all crushed in, like at the thing.
They definitely beat them up.
Yeah, so hopefully, we did another show on Friday of blankets, so hopefully those show up a little bit better.
I'll let you know when mine show up if they're all beat up. If they are, I'm just going to return them.
Do it.
I don't
just
want my
put return to sender on. Okay, so yeah, we'll bring that up next week on the episode 117, and
we'll see everybody next week.
Oh, wait a minute! I've got
Are you from the Midwest, Ken?
Yeah, I am.
This is what we call a Midwest goodbye.
Yes, I have. I forgot. Going. I have something for Mike Metco, and I've been meaning to bring this up